here in Revy. Struggle is real.
Thanks, Pat.
Hey guys, just the last bit of that train going by there. I'm in Revelstoke at the moment. I'm here on a work thing, sort of ish. Long story on that. That's the river that runs through it. I don't know if it'll do it justice, but the color of that water is incredibly blue. Snow Peak Mountains in the background. I absolutely love this town and this area any time of the year, day or night, any season. I love the Stoke, as they call it. For those who might not be aware, the term Stoke is sort of a slang thing for excited or enthused about an endeavor. Example, I'm really stoked to go powder snowboarding tomorrow up there, for example. They play on that a lot in Revelstoke because of the obvious wordplay available there. One of them is there's a hotel called the Stoked Hotel or Motel. I can't remember. It's supposed to be really good. Are you stoked to be in the Stoked or something? Anyway, I'm really stoked to be in Revelstoke. More snow peaked back here, and there we have the Stoke Hotel and signage to a bunch of beautiful spots around the world. I don't know the town all that well, but I know I freaking love it here. Could live here, in fact. So up that way, I think about 27, 30 kilometers is this spot I've been to a few times in the past, really enjoy it, on Lake Revelstoke. So that's where we're off to now. After all this through traffic goes by, and best kind of a day. I have no agenda. I've got no obligation till tomorrow, so we're just gonna tool around and do our thing. Come with. Just gonna do this thing, top of my lungs, doing a muscle man stance. I'm stoked to be in the Stoke, or whatever they say. It's 42 degrees Celsius here. Even up here, we're in mountain elevation. Everyone's been sweating for 4 days, so I'm just not feeling the high energy stuff. But we'll carry on. We'll go for a little walk, just a little bit further, get a little visual, and then we'll go Revelstoke's version of backcountry there, back to these rec sites that I like, and then hang out in the town at night. I've never really done that, I don't think. Anyway, we'll keep going here. So my big drama, my big dilemma of late is the name I was going to go with for my entertainment empire that I'm building is too similar to another one that already exists. I could technically get the name, but I don't want to be jostling with this other pretty big business scenario, and there's confusion, and maybe we end up going back and forth eventually, and I just don't feel like getting into that with another company. So I've got to come up with another name for my burgeoning entertainment empire. I'm getting stoked, to tell you that right now. Oh, do we have an angel on our head? I can't really see. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Ish, can't really see. Angel on my head. glaciers of Revelstoke, of course. What day is complete without them? Something Creek Bridge. I'm sorry, guys, I didn't take note of it. I'll just show you a quick little crystalline blue waters. Do not want to drop the phone. I love the effect of the sunlight going in over there. Very cool. Some forestry going on there, but I'm going to zoom in here to this thing right there. There is a rope. Yeah, see that? It goes across, and I'm guessing you can swing, bada swing, across the river, or the culvert, tributary, whatever you want to call this. I cannot for the life of me figure out how to get back to that thing. But for the next few minutes, that's the project. And then we'll just carry on. I'm trying to find a spot to sunset fish from shore here in Revy. Struggle is real. Please don't minimize my circumstances. The struggle is real. Okay, I found a spot to fish. Right down by the aquatic center. If you're ever in Revelstoke, there's a path that goes all the way along. And a river runs through it. It's cool air coming off that water. I assume it's glacier fed, because it's really cooling things down. It's beautiful. We're gonna catch a big one. Ooh, the bugs are up now. Look at the mosquitoes. Great spot to fish away the evening. And now I must be going. That's where I finished off today. Love it. Eaten alive. Gotta go. Kind of surreal. There's this Angel of Hope statue in a park in Revelstoke, and they've got this iron gate up around it. Keep the vandals away, I guess. I don't know. It adds a surreal effect.
Thanks, Pat.
I'm right beside the highway, so there's going to be a ton of noise. There's a train idling over here as well. Think about Revelstoke, unlike where I'm currently living, a little further south, things cool off really, really well at night, and you do get a break from this intense summer heat that goes on in this part of Canada at this time of the year. It certainly warms up again throughout the day, but you do get a nice break of it, and I was able to enjoy that. Also, by the main river that goes through Revelstoke, in the evening hours especially, there's a really cool breeze that comes off the water. I assume the water is glacier fed. Not 100% on that. You probably want to Google that, but you get a break that way as well, and it's really nice. And then it gets stinking hot during the day, which is good for some as well. As you're driving along this section of Canada, you'll see these massive circular things beside the highway, and it's just been explained to me, for some scale, there's my car. It's just been explained to me that these are artillery turret kind of a things, where the military comes in throughout the winter and they put the gun, they place the gun onto this circular structure, and they fire artillery rounds up into the mountains to cause avalanches. And it's very organized and almost symmetrical the way they do this, but they fire, and these circular things are all along the highway in this section of Canada. And the military will come in, set their gun up, and start firing shells up into the mountains to get the avalanche to release, I guess. And there's a stream just calling to us right there. Okay, guys, this almost concludes our broadcast day from just outside Revelstoke here. Three Valley Pass is right there if you know the area. This is glacier fed, so it's above zero because it's liquid, but I'm not sure how because it's freaking cold. And give you an indication of how hot it is out, I'm if I don't dip, which I don't think I will, I'm at least going to get a lot of me wet with this absolutely freezing cold water. And then from this most incredibly beautiful part of the world, I'm going to book her back. Let's see how this goes.